everybody. Welcome back to Buddy's Spirits and Cigars. And we're back for another episode. And Mr. Executive, Mr. Producer is with us again. Yes!
What's that?
Yeah. So, anyway, Lent's over. Kevy's back. Simon Cowell of BSC is here. Live and in person.
Ready to shit on something.
And you know he's going to.
Just wait till you hear my reviews.
Yeah. So today we're doing Oak and Eden. It's wheat and Spire. And, I'm kind of excited about this one.
Yeah.
So rather than aging these in a secondary cask, they actually put a piece of, I think this one's French oak. They put it in, and it's actually aging in the bottle itself.
Yeah,
it's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
So the wood actually becomes saturated and everything, and you're going to lose all of what the wood has to offer within 6 weeks. So it's typically about 2 years age plus the 6 weeks.
Plus the 6 weeks. I wonder what that, like, if they equate that to like
2 years and 6 weeks.
Well, yeah, I mean, but I mean, do they say it's kind of like dog years? Well, for
Yeah.
I don't know if that imparts X amount of flavor. Like.
Oh, as far as time in a barrel versus time in a barrel,
yeah.
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But this one is the wheat and Spire, so I'm pretty excited about it because I've seen. It's almost kind of like some of the other stuff we've tried. There's good reviews and terrible reviews.
Yeah.
So I don't know that there's a middle road for this one, and but I'm pretty excited about trying it and see what we got going on here.
This is a Sodies store pick that I picked up a couple weeks ago. Price point on it, I'll just get that out of the way. It's been, I say a couple weeks. It's probably a couple months ago. 50-ish plus some tax, so not terribly expensive.
Yeah. Not bad.
Yeah. So, and generally Sodies has pretty good store picks. So.
Yeah, I mean, we've done some studies. I mean, a few study store picks.
Yeah.
So, we're not hating on them at all.
No, not at all.
So, all right, let's get into it.
All right, let's do it. It smells good.
It does smell good for sure.
What did we say? It's 116 proof. It's not a very ethanol forward. I'm not getting a lot of just pure.
That's not a dominant smell.
Yeah, no.
The ethanol is not. It's actually got a little bit going on.
Yeah, it's definitely, to me, it's sweet. It's
the mash bill on this, I forgot to say, is actually 51% corn, 45% wheat, and 4% malted barley.
Okay. Well.
So they have replaced the
rye
with very heavy wheat. So I'm excited to see what that has to offer. Not that I dislike rye.
Yeah.
But
I've actually had an Oak and Eden. I think it was the rye in Spire, and it was good. I mean, I think it was like a $40 bottle, and it was just off the shelf, not a store pick or anything like that. So.
Yeah, sweet. Let's try it.
I waited.
You waited?
I think some vanilla, like if you'll smell it after you tasted it, it's really got some vanilla that jumps out.
I smelled the vanilla beforehand.
Did you?
Strong vanilla.
I think it's pretty prominent now.
Smelled strong vanilla
after
and
I tasted it.
caramel.
Yeah, when we first poured these, I thought, man, there's kind of almost a floral cologne scent. It's once it's opened up and aired out, because it's been in the glass now for what, 20 or 30 minutes.
Maybe.
It's really, I don't get that floral nose that I did. It doesn't have a super long finish.
It does have it's sweet. It's a vanilla caramel, I think. I agree. I don't.
Maybe some brown sugar.
That's essentially.
Yeah.
Caramel is melted sugar.
Yeah.
I guess. Maybe that's why it kind of goes hand in hand in that aspect.
It's got some spice, like to it. Not like a spiciness, but it's got like that. Tastes like it has spices.
Got a little
kind
bite
of like a
to
bacon
it.
spice, or
Not the bite, but like when you eat like some like spicy food, like a lot of
like a peppery flavor type.
kind of.
Would you say heat? I mean,
It's not so much the heat. Like you don't get much Kentucky hug from it.
Kind of like bold. a bolder flavor versus watered down.
The initial, yeah.
I mean,
the initial, but the
kinda,
after's kind of a little weaker.
Yeah, I feel like the tingling on my tongue, at the front of my tongue.
It's got that tingle.
Yeah, and then it's kind of almost got like a...
I feel like that's at 117 proof, given that tingle.
Yeah,
I like it. It's good.
I almost get a little bit of a hug feeling as far as kind of the back of the palate. The initial part of the palate, though, I think is where it kind of hits the hardest. I think it's pretty good. I like it.
The nose is good. The initials, to me, it's kind of a little spicy, and then the finish is really good. I like the after.
It doesn't have a bad aftertaste. You think it does?
Nah, it doesn't have... No, it's just...
And it's not oily. I mean, it doesn't stick around for a long time.
But
there's not a lot of after.
To me, there's an astringency there that I'm getting. That... the more I drink it, the more I'm kind of... I don't know. The nose is, by far, in my opinion, it's way better than the actual taste.
The nose is good, but I like vanilla. I'm a big vanilla fan.
I agree.
It's been a long time since I've smelled Allegiant.
Oh no.
No, it doesn't compare to Allegiant in the smell.
I'm gonna have to start editing those.
I think Allegiant has a better nose than this one.
This has got a really good nose.
It's a different type of nose.
Yeah, it's.
The vanilla is really prominent.
Yeah.
After taking a drink of it, it really, really is. It's a good. I think it's pretty good. It's not great, but it's good.
Yeah,
that's what I think. You want to start off the ratings?
The ratings on that, I would go. I'd probably say a 2.5.
Okay.
Like it's something I could sip. It's something that I think is pretty good, but it's not something I'd look for.
Yeah. Yeah. It's for what it is. I'm not upset at it.
I apologize. What was the price point on this? I can't remember.
Like 50-ish.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 50. You know, I don't remember. It was like.
That's under $60.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I even bought it on a whatever day they have their 10% off their barrel.
Oh,
picks,
for barrel picks. Okay.
So it was even cheaper than. I want to say it was right like between 50 and 55.
Well, okay. So you got to expect to pay a little bit more for a store pick.
Yeah.
That's kind of how it works.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
So for me, Sodies, I think he done a decent job on a store pick again. But it's not, and it doesn't pair bad with a cigar. It's not extremely complimentary, but it's not bad.
Yeah.
And that's a big judgment for me. I do like the nose. I think the nose is better than what hits the palate. However, the price point and flavor, I have to knock it down for that. And I'm going to say 2 1/4.
Well,
I really am.
You see, he's coming around now. He's factoring in price point.
Yeah.
He's factoring in all these other things instead of just
Because
taste.
I think there's a few budget bourbons that just hit the top of my head that I'm thinking I enjoy so much more, and it cost less money.
Yeah.
And
I'd rather have Old Granddad 114, which is 2 proof points off, and it's a $24 to $30 bottle.
Yeah, that's what I was had in my mind. Like I was thinking like a Knob 9 or something like that, and I'm like price point wise.
Yeah, and to me those are budget bourbons. I mean, you're around that price point and what you're getting and what it offers for what your money is going for. I mean, I think it kicks this out of the water all day long. That's just my.
Do we have a ballpark of what a non-store pick price would be?
45-ish, I think.
45-ish.
For me, well, let's see. I got to be lower than 2 1/4 for sure. But that wasn't going to be an issue anyway because it's just okay. It's not that good. It's okay. It's not great. I wouldn't even say that it's good. It's just okay. And like you said, I would rather have, even though this is 16 proof points higher, I'd rather have Evan Williams bottled and bond. And that's a $20 bottle I'm trying to think of, even for a lower proof point, I'd rather have, since we're talking about wheaters, I'd rather have Maker's Mark or Weller or Maker's 46. I mean, I think Maker's 46 would kick this one's ass in a blind. Could be wrong. So yeah, it's like, I'm gonna go like 1 point.
It's up to. Give that 8 drops.
It's better than the Bakers that we did, not by much. I don't get the ashtray taste, but I get this weird, like, funky aftertaste that I just don't like, and it's 1.25. That's 1.2. And I think I'm being generous.
Woo! I kind of like that.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah. I mean, I like the idea behind it. I think it's a great marketing tool. I just don't know if they would say, does the Spire really work? Is that,
I don't know.
Is that, I mean, it's got a great color in the glass. It's got a great nose. It just doesn't have a great taste. And ultimately, I drink bourbon because I like the taste, or I drink whiskey, or I drink really about anything, except I've been drinking some Metamucil in the mornings.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't drink it for the taste. I drink it for the fiber because, well...
That's far enough.
No. I'm going to be quite honest with you. I shit a pine cone 3 or 4 weeks ago, and I'm not ever going to do that again. That was horrible. So...
How did you even... No, never mind.
We're
good.
Yeah.
That's enough.
The 2.5, like when you come in, like if, say y'all wanted to pour up a glass of this and like drink it, I would be like, okay, I could sit and sip it.
Yeah.
To go under that, I'm kind of like, that's putting it down there with like some quality house.
No.
It's better than those, but
yeah.
Oh, without a doubt.
Yeah.
It's not.
For
I don't
sure.
think it's bad. I don't think it's bad at all. But I
Well,
don't think
your
it's
rating
like.
reflects that. I mean, you're middle of the road, 2.5.
I'm not gonna write home
dead
about it.
center.
Yeah, it's...
So,
Yeah.
I got a question for you guys. Why was the snowman smiling? Because he seen the snowblower coming down the road.
I'd smile too, mister.
So, today we are smoking a Rocky Patel Edge Sumatra. And this is actually the Toro size. This is a pretty good budget stick from Rocky Patel. Shout out to Rocky and Nish and Heath Hill and Nimish as well.
not related to Hank.
Yeah, Heath Hill, not related to Hank. Unless you go down to Lafayette,
Yeah.
I think is what it was. So
Yeah.
we will be getting with those guys again, and they are a lot of fun to hang out with, and we enjoy being around them. But anyway, so this is Nicaraguan long filler wrapped in a Sumatra wrapper, and it's one of their bolder cigars. It's spicy. It's got a spicy finish. I don't know, maybe, what do you say, like black peppery?
Yeah, it's peppery.
Kinda.
I think it paired well with this because, like Mr. Executive, Mr. Producer was saying, it's kind of got some sort of little spice there on the tongue, and then I think this complements that with kind of the peppery. I don't know if it's black pepper, white pepper, red pepper, whatever, arugula, something. There's something there that is kind of goes with that.
Yeah. Well, and this cigar here, it's pretty widely known. I'm not sure if you look at cigar ratings much at all. I know you probably don't because you're really not into them, but Cigar Aficionado is a pretty well-known.
Yeah, I've heard of it. So.
Yeah, so this particular cigar made top 25 in 2007, and it received a rating of 91. So it's for the price points. Rocky Patel Edge is kind of hard to beat.
It's like a sore finger.
Yeah, exactly. And so they have more in the Edge series than just the Sumatra. They have several different cigars in their lineup for the Edge series. So, but the A10 is probably one of my favorites, and that's the Barber Pole. Has the dark and lighter wrapper on it. And that's probably one of my favorites in the Edge series. However, the Sumatra is pretty hard.
Really good.
It's pretty hard to beat too. So that's the cigar for today. You can find these locally here in East Oklahoma, Western Arkansas, River Valley area, you can go to Winstons on Rogers Avenue, or you can go visit 906 downtown Garrison Avenue. And they have these available, and you're not going to go wrong with trying this, especially if you want a pretty good budget cigar that's bold and some spicy flavor. That's where it's at. So go see those guys. They will definitely take care of you. Super nice people. And you guys know Bruce, that's on the show now and then. He also works at 906, so he'll definitely take care of you. And you get to meet one of us. So I don't know if that's something to look forward to or not, but hey, he's there either way.
Yeah, I mean, he's there, and he will talk to you. So.
Definitely. And the accessory that we kind of wanted to go over on this episode is the Rocky Patel. This is their 5-flame series lighter, and this actually is kind of it's very beneficial. You can flip up the cap, which has the 5 flames lighter here. It's a jet lighter. It's refillable, has a sight glass to refill and look at your fuel level. And it'll definitely put out some flames pretty quick and get your stogie lit for you. However, the cool thing is that you can flip up the bottom and it actually has a punch. So if you're kind of in a pinch, don't have room to haul a lot of stuff, you have time to get a stogie and a lighter. And you can actually do a punch to use on your cigar. I mean, you might be somebody that likes a V-cut or a guillotine, something like that, but a punch will work in a tough time.
Yeah, absolutely.
This comes in 4 different finishes, and it's one of their top-selling lighters. $79-ish, I think, MSRP. Great lighter, great accessory, and here's the added bonus to this thing. They have a lifetime warranty on these lighters. So Rocky Patel makes some good quality stuff, and they also back it up with a lifetime warranty. Have any issues with it, they will be glad to accommodate you and get this accessory taken care of for you. So we really enjoy Rocky Patel stuff. They are great friends of ours, and we appreciate everything they've done for us, and they're a lot of fun to hang out with. So if you have any events in the area that you are in that they're throwing a Rocky Patel event, definitely got to go. They're a lot of fun, and we enjoy being around those guys. So
I don't smoke, and I want to buy one of those lighters. Like, that would be like sick in an EDC kit. Like, you pull that out and flex on everybody. You're around the campfire. You're like, I got that.
Yeah. I mean,
yeah. Anybody got a light? I mean, how many
Right.
times you guys heard that? Anybody got a light? Yeah, you pulled this out, and
The
they're like,
content
dude, you're high class. That's pretty nice. They're
How,
super nice.
How high are the jets? I mean,
Spark it up.
Well, on this one, I don't have it turned all the way up, but I mean, they'll.
yeah.
You can turn it up as high as you want, basically. I mean, you can have it way up here if you want.
Yeah.
But
Why would
I mean,
you? You're
pretty common sense deal. The more,
Yeah.
the higher you have them, the more
More
fuel
fuel.
you're going to burn.
Uh-huh.
But it's a great little lighter.
Yeah.
As far as these go, these are the Rocky humidors that we got whenever met Rocky and Nish and Nimish for the first time. And this one's Rocky signed this for me in 2018, and then it was later on that I got Nish and Nimish to sign these for me.
Yeah.
So, man, they're down to earth people. They're huge in the cigar industry, but down to earth people. They make time for you. They don't have a holier than thou attitude, and I appreciate that about them a lot.
That's what I've noticed about the the brothers and the sisters of the Leaf, for lack of a better term. I mean, you've got all different walks of life, from doctors, lawyers, to mechanics, to blue collar, white collar, and you go to a lounge and you can have a conversation about this cigar that you're smoking and why you like it, and there's no pretension. There's nothing there. I mean, it's just.
It seems like the attitudes are checked at the door.
Yeah.
If you're that kind of person, you're prestigious or whatever the case may be, and it's like those attitudes are checked at the door. Everybody comes in to relax and just have a good time, and it's not about I hold a certain title or blah blah blah.
Yeah.
People, it's where they want to get away from that crap. They can actually let their guard down, sit around, have a stogie, have some bourbon even, you know, and just really enjoy the environment and the social aspect of.
Or just sit and read a book or a magazine or the newspaper and be alone while you're, you know.
Well, I mean, there's even people that come in and they'll even work in there. I mean, it's a quiet place. You can sit down with your laptop or tablet or whatever and actually, you know, get something done without 5 million people coming in your office or something to bother you, whatever the case is. So.
And enjoy a stick.
Exactly right. So
you can't do that in corporate world, in the office anyway.
Yeah, definitely. So how times have changed, right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us on this episode of Buddy Spirits and Cigars, and you got our ratings on Oak and Eden, and I think the cigar way outdone.
Oh yeah.
The spirit on this one for sure.
Yeah.
Mr. Executive, Mr. Producer, thank you for showing your face once again on Buddy Spirits Cigars. This guy, I can't tell you guys how much we appreciate him. He does an amazing job taking care of the audio, video, and lighting, editing. He does more than I can actually name off.
He's the creative genius.
He is, and he's done a great job helping us out, and we appreciate him so much. You guys can't have him; he's ours. So,
except for when he pulls that bullshit with the shooter sips, where we get something just. It's a shooter shit, and
those are the best episodes.
Yeah, well.
Did you notice he makes sure he's not on those episodes?
Yeah.
He's like, I'll come help you guys out, but not on this one. You got to try this one by yourself.
Yeah,
I have a good laugh behind the camera.
He does.
Yeah.
He tries not to be loud, but we appreciate him, and we hope to catch you guys on the next one.
Yeah, can't wait to see Cam and Bruce back with us.
Yes,
I
definitely.
Like we should have broke the HIPAA violation and said what was going on with them.
Well, I mean,
they were together when it happened.
That's true. I mean, let's just say
we'll let them talk about it.
Yeah, it's.
I don't know. I don't want our channel to get shut down.
Well,
right.
I mean,
they
were compromised in some way.
Bruce was interested in the Brazilian wax.
Yeah, and Cam.
We told Cam not to go back, and
well,
I mean, you guys, he missed however long and couldn't walk straight for like 2 weeks.
Then the buddy system.
Yeah,
so I don't know.
Yeah, he drank some rain pour and just got some more liquid courage.
That's where it started.
Yeah.
It was the rain pour.
Yeah.
And Bruce wasn't with us on that episode, and he wrote Bruce into it. And next thing you know.
Yeah.
So anyway, you guys have a good one. Thanks for joining us, and we'll catch you on the next one.
Bye-bye.